Today we're looking at the problem that exists in the state of Nebraska on the pine wilt situation. This is the Scotch pine that is being killed by the pine sawyer beetle. This is a classic example right here of a tree that looked fine first week in March. Now 90 days later it's completely dead. The pine sawyer carries with it a nematode in its system that infects the tree. That weakens the tree. The nematode multiplies by the millions and clogs up the waterway, allowing the tree not to draw any moisture up. This situation is a pretty sudden death, about the same as cutting it off with a chainsaw. The landowner here where I'm at started off with about 60 of the Scotch pines and is losing 5 or 6 every year. Very common situation. Sanitation is one of the only ways to slow this process down. When the tree is dead, it needs to be taken down, chipped, burned, hauled away to try to prevent the emerging new pine sawyer beetles, usually about the middle of April, from getting on to more trees. As a woodturner, one of the things that interests me the most about this beetle-stained wood is how to turn a disaster, the loss of all these trees, into a work of art, something that is beautiful. The trees themselves have very unique growth rings that give the wood a lot of character. The powder post beetle and the sawyer beetle, as they return to the dead tree, they introduce a virus called a blue stain virus. And this can easily be seen on the freshly cut logs. But we're going to take a log and we're going to first cut it in half to remove the stress from it. From that, we're going to cut a bowl blank. So we have the first stage is a half log, then we go to the bowl blank. The bowl that's going to come from this piece of wood can be oriented one of two ways on the lathe. It can be a standard flat edge bowl, like a bowl that we're accustomed to seeing. Or we can put it the other way on the lathe, following this curved edge, in which case we end up with what is known as a natural edge bowl. It looks like it is not round, but in fact it is. It's an optical illusion because of its odd shape. So this is an example of a natural edge bowl with the attractive trees, growth rings, along with the beetle stain, the blue stain virus, and we end up with a kind of a work of art.